Welcome to Unit 1, folks. Be sure for Unit 1 that you begin by reading the Unit 1 instructions. Then you're going to want to review the textbook web link. Be sure that you, whether you're purchasing the textbook or sharing with another student, that you understand that we are covering most all the content within the book. And it's a fantastic textbook. You can read about the authors. You can read about each of the subject matters that we'll probably cover in great detail, other than maybe rules and some of the end chapters, such as diagram, time and motion, rules and randomness. We cover that in some of the other courses a little bit more so in the program, but we will begin with Unit 1 with point, line, and plane, just if you're curious. Each unit, I will have a systematic breakdown of what's due. For example, resources. I'll have anything related to or inspirational under resources. And under Unit 1 download, these are the files that you're going to want to use to complete what's due. For instance, this particular unit, I have sort of a PowerPoint addressing some of the questions, introducing you to some of the concepts that we'll be focused on. For example, point, line, plane, shape, form, color, space, scale, giving you some ideas and visual representations of each of the concepts. What makes graphic design good? What makes digital design fundamentals what to draw from when trying to create a competitive design, one that works. Principles of design, will cover a lot of that. Texture, pattern, emphasis, isolation, rhythm, framing, figure ground, and then essentials of design. These are balance, unity, grid, and then hierarchy. So the exercises are really that application of some of those concepts that I've given you in this week 1 overview. And we will have short quizzes throughout the term kind of addressing those, but none this week, especially because it's a shorter week. This should be revealed. I'm revealing it a little bit early, but all of this is due Sunday by midnight, and I'm a little bit more lenient on the time frame. If you need an extra day, that's completely fine. I like to set everything up so that it's revealed on Mondays and due Sunday by midnight. And our term begins this Wednesday, May 23rd. And so if you are able to complete the work by Sunday night, that's great. Then you'll be on track. And then I'll reveal new content for next week. The first assignment, point, line, and plane, an example of that is here. And that is thanks to Gloria. She looked at some seasonal photographs, which is the requirement, and she broke it down into very simplistic, abstract forms, using point, line, and plane. And that's what I'd like you to do. Using any technology of your choice. There are some great ones that I will put in under resources for this week. If you need, for example, Photoshop's a great one. If you have it on your computer, that's even better. Pixlr, I will add some of those up here. Second, framing assignment. Framing assignment under instructions kind of shows you. These are some of the photos that you can follow to break down that point, line, and plane seasonal exercise. Be sure to read these in great detail. The second exercise that's due under framing is that you will take one photo of your choice, take it, and then you will crop it into something meaningful that will provide a separate narrative than its larger picture. So this one's worth 20 points. This one's worth 30 points for a total of 50 points for this week. I will provide you with a couple different resources. One, your technology resource, such as Pixlr, but I encourage you to use Photoshop if you have that on your computer. Pixlr's a good one, Creata, Canvas. There's also Inkscape. There is PicMonkey. There is Photor. There are lots of image editing applications out there. I will provide you with a few under resources, and then I will also give you a Pexels.com, which is a stock photography website that you can gather some images if you do not want to choose from your own photos for the framing assignment, the one where you change the narrative by cropping. Okay, within the framing assignment, I want you to submit both the original and the new crop that you've done. For the particular point, line, and plane exercise, I'd like you to do all 4 seasons and break them down into very basic points, lines, and planes based on what you're viewing. And hopefully you're viewing from either the example I've given you or a different picture. I'd like to see both of those. You don't have to provide it if you're viewing from the one I gave you in instructions, the seasonal photos. But if you do your own seasonal photos, be sure to include them in your final submission. Okay, and then lastly, the icebreaker forum. That's something that I want you to introduce yourself. I will take the lead on that, and but each week there'll be a forum. And then lastly, this Unit 1 peer support. That's in case you guys need technology support or if you want to give each other feedback. I like to reserve this for the students only. If you guys have any direct questions for me, of course I'm going to be supportive. Please send me your direct email to my email up here, hughescrystal@jccmi.edu. And that way I can answer you effectively within the 24 to 48 hour time frame. Okay, good luck, Unit 1. And if you have any concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. And I'll see you in next unit's video.